This will probably be a quick one. I mean, I don't have really a lot of negative. I do have
Would you
some.
like me to introduce, or are you going to go on forever?
You know what? You know what? You know what? I will introduce.
Hello, folks, and welcome to our show. I'm not going to let you introduce. Today we are reviewing A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, 2009. I'm
Yes.
Dave. The other guy is Scott. And I was only kidding.
I,
Scott and I were talking before the show.
yeah, it's awesome. I'll just leave that in there. So it makes sense. Yeah.
So
2009, was it?
2000, I think I said 2009. Let me double check.
I think that's what you said. Yes. Jim
And yeah,
Carrey.
2009.
Robert Zemeckis as the director.
Yeah.
Of course, this is A Christmas Carol. It's the same story. Um, for the most part, it's
Yeah.
the same. All the beats are there. Jim Carrey played all versions of Scrooge, of course.
Mhm.
Also, a couple of the Ghost. Let's see, Ghost of Christmas Present and the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come.
Yeah.
We also in this movie had Gary Oldman as Bob Cratchit, Jacob Marley, and Tiny Tim.
Mhm.
Colin Firth was Fred, and Carrie Elwes as Portly Gentleman number one. Dick
Yeah.
Wilkins, Mad Fiddler, Guest number two, and Businessman number one. Robin Wright as Belle, and Bob Hoskins as Fezziwig and Old Joe. That pretty
Such a,
much are the names that I recognized right off the bat. There's a
yeah.
few others, but yeah, so quite a cast of well-knowns in this movie. I want to talk about Jim Carrey real quick.
All right.
The man is something else because I know this is animated. This is and I love the artistic style of this. The
Mhm.
artistry of this movie. It's got a neat vibe to it. It's not just slapped together animation.
Right.
It
Right.
took time to develop a vibe, a feel,
Mhm.
and it's cool.
The
But
wrinkles in the hand.
the hands, dude. I stared at those knuckles
Mhm.
forever, and I was like, man,
Right.
these artists did a hell of a job.
Yeah, they
And
did.
Jim Carrey, if you didn't tell me this was Jim Carrey, I would
Mhm.
never know it. I would have
Right.
never known this was Jim Carrey in this role. I just didn't hear it. And it's like,
All,
wow.
all the mocap that he had to do for all these other characters,
Yeah.
that had to be a hell of a thing, you know?
Hmm.
That's just amazing to me.
It
What,
is.
what did you think? Now I love the design. I want to get this out of the way real quick. For
Yes.
me, I love the design of the characters, like you said. I love the cloth, the fabric, the snow, the cityscape. Um, the story is where I had the problem. The basic story is still there.
Hmm.
Old bad guy getting visited by three spirits. Two of the spirits didn't even bother trying to teach him anything, though.
Yeah.
And the third spirit only taught him something in the very last minute, like before he decided to leave. And even then, it was like, did he really teach it, or was it an accident? Did it just kind of happen that way? So that for me, that's where this particular version just stumbles hard for me.
I'm going to agree with you on that. That is actually my issue with it for the most part is
Right.
it does just kind of come flying together. You
Mhm.
see, look, if you've seen this story, if you've read this story, and if you've watched as many versions as Dave and I
Yeah.
have, you know it like the back of your hand. So
Mhm.
it just you see the things happen and it just happens so quick and it's like wait a minute, this is you should be feeling more. We should see
Right.
more to force the turn. And it's hard because I know why Scrooge makes the turn,
Yeah.
but this is not feeding it to me like it probably should have. It should have been a little clearer maybe.
Yeah. It's not telling me why. It's like none of the first two spirits didn't even try and teach him anything.
Yeah.
That's what Kat and I were talking about it last night, and I had said that. I said, I know there's always been something that bothered me about this movie, and it literally dropped on my head last night. And I feel like the third act takes way too long.
Yeah, and this is not a long movie.
Way
This is
too
not a
long.
long movie, but
No, it's not.
it felt like a 3 hour haul, man. It's like, come on, and I get it. here we are showing off some gorgeous animation, the flying around and everything, but man, it killed some pacing.
The horses, the carriage, the shed, all that was
Oh,
beautiful
it's
to look
beautiful.
at. This that's what's good about this movie. It is beautiful to look at. But they cut corners. Zemeckis cut corners on the story.
Which was what?
And I think it's what you said. You already know the story, so he just took it for granted. You didn't need to be told. Well, if this is your first seeing of this story, and you've never seen any of the other stories, you've never read Scrooge, you don't know anything about it,
You're gonna be
you're
left.
just gonna be like, why would he turn? They get F those people, you know? That
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
didn't seem right. And why was he small? Like he got really small at one point. I'm like, what? Again, don't understand
Yeah.
some choices, some acting choices or some production choices I don't understand, but it's beautiful to look at. The character designs. They still have one problem in computer generated imaging like this. There's no soul in the eyes.
Ding, 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 ding. The uncanny valley. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because that was one thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish, and I'll come
Go
back.
go ahead.
That was
I'll add to it later.
that was one thing that this movie's beautiful. It's acted very well. I mean, it hits everything. The story is told. We know the story, so I can forgive it. But if I was a new viewer, I would have these
Yeah,
critiques.
yeah.
Um, what I told Janine last night, I said this movie feels dead. There is no life in it, and it's weird because it's not that it's animated. It's just something is off so much that I don't like it. I don't like that bit. I'm not gonna say I don't like the movie.
Right.
It's solid,
Yeah.
but it's the uncanny valley. It's the eyes.
It's the eyes. And then if you look at this kind of animation, and then you turn around and you look at something like Shrek or Puss in Boots or Penguins of Madagascar,
Dude, they can emote.
their eyes have soul. You
Mhm.
can look in their eyes and you see a soul in those characters. They're alive.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
And I think part of
It's
the reason
amazing.
is as a human, when you're looking at something that's so closely human or stylized so closely as a human,
Hmm.
you can't you can't put that in a human and try and fake it. You know there's something wrong with
But when
the
you
human
Pixar
itself.
it,
Yeah.
it's
It's
yeah.
like AI. I mean, there's a lot of AI and it's getting really good and it's creepy. It's really dangerous. And I have a theory about that, but that's for another show. Uh, you can still see it in the eyes in AI too.
Hmm.
I was watching some Elvis stuff because I'm a huge Elvis fan, and somebody put Elvis in The Mummy, uh, put Elvis in Star Trek, put Elvis in I forgot, but there's like a bunch of movies, and I'm just watching all these little things they did. Elvis, his eyes just aren't right. It's this, you know what I mean?
I
So
do.
AI, as good as it is, there's still something missing in the eyes.
Yeah.
But you look at Shrek, all these characters. The freaking Muffin Man, or not the Muffin Man, the cookie guy, the gingerbread
Yeah.
man had more soul in his eyes than Scrooge.
Hell, we can even go to hand drawn. Early
Yeah,
Disney,
yeah,
Miyazaki,
yep,
Studio
yep,
Ghibli,
yep.
all of their drawings, the characters are so alive. And
Speed
it's just,
Racer for crying out loud.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But
exactly.
there's just something about it when they get this when they finally fix that in these animated movies,
It's over.
it's over. But the good thing is there was one movie that I saw many years ago that I think almost had the eyes right, and I want to say it was called The Dead Zone.
Hmm.
In space, it was based on some video game. I want to say it was Dead Space.
Dead Space. Okay. I
Dead
haven't watched
Space.
it. That's a cool story.
That that almost had the eyes right because it's all animated, it's all generated just like this.
Yeah.
And I think they did their eyes really well, if I remember correctly. But that's like one of the
I'll have
few
to watch
movies,
that.
it's
Yeah.
one of the few movies that I can remember seeing that didn't take me out of the movie. So
Hmm.
that's really a small part of my problem. that's the least of my problems with it.
Yeah,
My
there's
biggest
so
is the
many
storytelling, I would say. You
there's
know,
so many animations since you mentioned video game.
right,
Square Enix that puts out the Final Fantasies. They're
right.
epic in their cinematography and just
Mhm.
the and they look like living, breathing
Right.
characters every damn time. And it's just so amazing to me on that. But yeah, when we get to this, it's just God, they missed it on the eyes.
Yeah, and I don't know how to, I'm not good enough to know how to fix it, but there is just something missing there. And if, folks, you watch this, it's beautifully done.
Oh
It
God, it's
really, that
gorgeous.
opening
And we
scene,
are nitpicking.
yeah, this is all nitpicky stuff. That opening scene with him and Marley getting ready to bury Marley.
Oh my God,
And,
yeah,
and that is beautiful. I mean, that looks like there is a
that was
dead
dark.
Marley in the
Yes,
coffin. That is a dead guy in that coffin.
I
And then
liked that
Scrooge
opening.
takes the pennies and it's like, oh my God, it looks so good. That opening, that's probably one of the better openings, I think, of
Hmm.
any of the Scrooges, any of the Christmas
Yeah.
Carol to me. But that's where the storytelling stopped, if that makes any sense. They just Zemeckis is a better writer than that. You know, everybody that was involved with this should have known better. And again, I know the story, you know the story. Basically, everybody watching this
Yeah.
knows the story. So you're not going to be bothered by it. It's just one of those things that it finally dawned on me what bothered me the most about
Yeah.
this movie. That and the extremely long chase scene at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, I Jim Carrey
The
is
yeah, Jim Carrey was
wow,
really good, but I have the same issues
underrated.
you have with the story, and especially with the visits through time. The one part of the Scrooge story that gets me is when, there's a couple instances where we see it's very clearly he was unloved as a kid,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then his wife, or yeah, that he fell in love with this woman, but yeah,
right,
he was more in love with money. They
right.
rushed those two things way too fast.
Oh my
Those two
God.
things, because those tell us who Scrooge is. Those are the moments where you start
Mhm.
just like, oh, this poor guy. Oh, this poor
Yeah,
kid. Oh my
yeah,
God. And
yeah,
you start to feel a little for him. And those are brilliant moments. And I don't think we really got that as much as
no.
we could have. So,
Yeah, they needed to drag that out, cut the end down, drag the
but
carrot up.
I have one more thing on this. When we talk
Right?
about the eyes, it's amazing to me. My favorite version of this whole story is still the Muppets
They have soul.
because they are alive and they are people, and that's
Mhm.
that's amazing
That
to
that's
me.
coming through.
It comes through, it translates through, and that I think that's what's missing. And I don't know how some animators are able to capture that and others are not. So that's
I saw a meme recently about the difference between Tim Curry, and the guy who was Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol, Kane.
Michael Caine. Yes.
Michael Caine treated the Muppets like fellow
Oh yeah.
actors, and Tim Curry was a Muppet. He treated them like he was a Muppet.
Yep.
And when I read that, I was like, oh my God, that's why
That's why it
Muppet
works.
Treasure Island is so good. And the Muppet Christmas Carol is so good. These two actors took two completely different approaches as to how they were going to play with the Muppets.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's amazing. And that's a side note, but
No,
that's
but
just
that's a
when you talk
that's a
about the
neat
Muppets.
note, and that's why those movies work so well because the
Yeah.
people are in on it. It's
Mhm.
they either they're a Muppet or they're a person, and they're elevating the Muppets to people, and
Right, right.
it works, and it sells the gag, it sells it every time, and it's just
Yeah,
plus, I mean the crew that does that. But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
that's that's a whole nother movie. Which if you go back in our archives, we did review it. Still my favorite version, and
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's there.
yeah, and
I
it has a great opening as well.
I can hardly wait to watch this year. I have a whole list of movies that I watch every year, and we're just
Right.
getting started on them. So starting early because I have a lot of movies.
We got a lot to go through. So yeah. Um, I will just go ahead and give my take on it. This is a solid adaptation of A Christmas Carol. It is. I don't recommend it for the first time ever watching A Christmas Carol because I
Right,
feel that
right.
it leaves some stuff out and it can get a little boring, which is sad to say because it's a pretty short movie. I mean, it's not. It's like an hour and 40 minutes, so
Yeah,
it probably
yeah,
could have been an hour and 20, but
it does seem a lot longer, doesn't it?
it does. It felt
And I
very
think
long.
that it's that third act. I think the
I
third
think
act
so.
was, yeah, but that's again, it's beautiful. It is
Oh, it's gorgeous.
beautiful to look at. The animation, the buildings, the backgrounds, everything is so gorgeous. It's just them telling the story to
Yeah,
get you to care about Scrooge. Like I don't feel any different about Scrooge at the end of that movie than I
I
did
don't
at the
either.
beginning of the movie.
But
But
there's been other versions where I'm just like, get me the tissues.
I
This is
can watch
beautiful.
I can watch the Muppet version. Love, I mean, you're just like, oh my God, Scrooge, you've learned your lesson. The 1932 version. Oh
Hmm.
my God, Scrooge, you learned your lesson. The 1955 version. Oh my God, you're dancing and prancing around. Oh my God, you're dancing with your maid. That's great. These are things that I look at and go, those are really well. Don't know, somewhere in the translation, somebody lost it, but the version, it looks beautiful.
It's
And I
gorgeous, and
do,
the acting is great.
I,
It's
I do recommend seeing it, but
hmm
like Scott said, not as a first time ever seeing the story. If you
no.
don't know who Scrooge is, you've only heard the name and you're like, oh, I saw the Bill Murray version. Not the same. Love the Bill Murray version. I really do, but that's not the same. Even that told a better story, and you care about his character at the end.
What was the version? I want to send this out to our friends that are listening or watching. It was last year we did the version of that comedy troupe that hijacked the production of the BBC.
Oh, God,
A
that's so
Christmas Carol
good.
Gone Wrong.
Christmas Carol gone wrong.
I'm just going to take a second since we're talking about A Christmas Carol. This one is brilliant. Is absolutely brilliant because you watch as they're putting on this production of A Christmas Carol. There's a
Just
B
thinking
story.
about it.
There's a B story going on with all the players
Oh, God.
where they really are the characters in A Christmas Carol, and they have their own thing playing out just with modern sensibilities. And it's
Yes,
just like,
yes,
how bloody brilliant was that
yes.
to watch A Christmas Carol inside A Christmas Carol being hijacked and stolen? I know it's crazy, folks. Look it up. Christmas Carol Gone Wrong. We do have
Who
a review of it. Check it out.
who was it that they hijacked? I forgot there was playing Scrooge at the time.
I forget, but it's
God,
absolutely hilarious and
there
definitely
was a
worth a
guy, it
watch.
was the actor who played I Claudius, and he was in Vicious as one of the gay retirees. God, so funny because they knock him out and throw him in a box. I
He's there the
highlight
whole
that
show.
A Christmas Carol gone wrong.
Oh my God, it's
It is
brilliant.
freaking hysterical. And
Yeah.
I think it stems from a show called The Gone Wrong Show.
Yeah.
I want to say that's the name of the series, but oh my Lord, that is so funny.
It's a brilliant
So
troop.
funny.
Definitely worth checking out for
Yeah, I
sure.
forgot about that one. That's freaking hysterical.
Yeah.
But
So I wanted to give a shout out for that. So
yeah, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, I do recommend this. Um, I can't score it 1 to 10 or anything like that. If you
I can't do that to a movie.
like
It's worth a
animation,
watch.
yeah, but don't learn the story before you watch this, or you're gonna go, why does anybody care about Scrooge?
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. But
Yep.
that's me. I like it. This always ups my thoughts of Jim Carrey as an
Hmm.
actor.
No, he's a phenomenal actor.
Because I really want to hate him sometimes, and then I watch him act, and I'm
Sure.
like, oh no, he's good. He's a good actor. I can't begrudge the guy that.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what other movie that I saw him in that I really liked. The one where he's being watched by everybody.
Oh, The Truman Show.
Truman Show. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, filmed here in
that's
Northwest
another one.
Florida.
I do recommend. Do what?
It was filmed here in Northwest Florida,
Really?
over at Seaside near Alice Beach. That whole area. Yeah,
Really?
really, really,
That's crazy.
absolutely.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So go walk around the set.
We're famous. We're famous,
Well,
man,
Jaws
down
was
here.
filmed at the beaches here. Jaws 2, that is. So yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Three-Headed Shark Attack was filmed here in Florida. I'm just saying,
Well, that's the
that
important one.
that's the
That's
important
the
one, man. If
important
you're
one
going to
right
see
there.
one shark movie,
Three-Headed
don't
Shark
see
Attack.
Three-Headed Shark Attack.
Well, aren't you in it, right? Oh no, you're a dead body, right?
I'm
You
in
said-
it.
you're
My
you're
scenes
there.
got cut before we actually filmed them, and I ended up just laying on the ground dead, and maybe waved once. I was a glorified extra. At least I got screen credit. So yeah, it
Where's
is
my
what it is.
donation for laying on this floor?
Oh Lord. So anyway, folks, if you like our show, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Check us out wherever you get your podcast, your YouTube videos, over on Rumble, Facebook, and check us out. Thanks. Later.